Okay, guys, just some very quick. A lot of people have been reaching out because I've been absent and silent, and they've been concerned. Understandably so. I think I jinxed my. There's just some outtakes in free fall, but I think I jinxed myself with that. I'm done ending to my last video, and I've got a kind of white knuckling Guillain Barre fear onset in the wake of what I think was a minor COVID episode. So all bets are off. I blink macros on the table, just trying to keep going. I'll assume the best, try to, onward. I'll just make a few notes in the meantime. A lot of people are asking what would Teddy say about X, Y, and Z, so I'll just say very quickly, I put the timer on 6 minutes. I'll go a minute longer today because I've got a billion things, and then I'll supplement it with writing because I've got tons of stuff just to go. Refusing to be paralyzed as I wait for the resolution of this. I blink macros on the table. I told you that. Blah, 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 blah. Read the world, pity the onion and the union. Yes, dominion, letting Fox off the hook by design. Not. It's just the nature of the beast. It's basically just a giant hush payment between parties to keep, the lie machine going. I'll link. My brother wrote an article about this, and let's give him some racktastic love and some concomitant vanity metric boost because I think he's paid per click, so that would be nice. Unlike his older brother who just salaries himself on a pro bono basis. Okay. Swanson Mussolini gets his possible swan song. It's not really a move in the direction of correction. It's not the cows of accountability coming home. It's basically just the cows of accounting coming home because Rupert Murdoch realized it wasn't ultimately in his financial interest to have this hate-baiting maniac incurring all kinds of lawsuits and, with his misogyny, racism, call to militarism, implicit religious evangelism, what have you. But it's something. It's interesting. It's an interesting deplatforming, replatforming, mixing of the stew. Crazy town authoritarianism is always based on the demonization of the other. We know that basically in our society now, everyone is just fear-mongering, hate-baiting, a society of terrified white maniacs with itchy triggers looking for a reason to validate their existence with some manifested, hallucinated, phantasmagoric stand their ground moment where they get to shoot someone who's accidentally traversed their febrile field of fear and property, and it's just insanity. Nothing really to say. Don't ring anyone's doorbell. Don't turn around in anyone's driveway. Don't exist. Don't breathe. Don't have children. Don't let your children be in school. Don't let your children be out in the street. Don't let anyone happen. Don't complain when someone's shooting in the backyard at 11 o'clock and keeping your infant up at night because they'll gun you down and your infant and your 8-year-old son and everyone else. In the beginning was the gun. That's America. In the beginning was the gun, and the gun was made flesh. Or in the beginning was the lie, and the lie was made flesh, which is the kind of the grifter, bad faith, Trump evangelism, essentially. Basically, authoritarianism is always based on the demonization of the other, much as capitalism is basically just an elaborate life support system for white hegemony and a means of giving white Americans, rich white Americans, tax breaks, and non-rich white Americans, scapegoats. That's it. We've summed up capitalism in America, blah, blah, blah. Disney and Budweiser are the radical woke left, blah, blah, blah. DeSantis fucking with the wrong mouse. Pick the wrong mouse to fuck with, whatever. The Donnie Trump, the Donnie Tooth Group's new unimaginable satire of all ridiculous evil awfulness. With the SDE NFTs, a new line of SDE NFTs, a whole new edition of low T NFTs. Collect them all in all their fab, flaccid fatuity, their limp, larptastic laughability, blah, blah, blah. Then win a dinner with Donnie at Kosher Mar-a-Lago, where he serves you overdone steak and then tells you at the end, you only get 1 scoop. Only Donnie gets 2 scoops. Did I say that? Only Donnie gets 2 scoops. That's what you get. America, make-believe infantilism, shithole nation, sacrificing our children at the altar of fear and greed. blah, blah, blah. We know this. Nothing that interesting. Everything's suspended between quip and howl. Or maybe in the beginning was the lie, and the lie was made flesh, or maybe in the beginning was the gun, and the gun made flesh. Perhaps it's the same difference in any event. In Hegelian terms, we're nowhere near the identity of identity and difference. It's a fucking mess. Unfathomable awfulness. Regarding Russia, America, the obsession, the Rachel Maddow obsession, all this kind of stuff. Look, it's not about collusion. It's about convergence of interests. Always frame these things as just convergent, compatible interests. They're not collusion. There's no grand plan. It's just white ethno-national, otherness-hating, Christian, fear-mongering people resisting otherness. That's all it is. It's not collusion. There's no grand plan. It's just the manifestation of convergent interests. So it makes sense that Tucker Carlson and Trump would like Putin and the guy in Hungary, etc. It's whiteness, it's Christianity, it's ethno-nationalism. Stop with the collusion nonsense. Stop with the childishness that's the mirror reflection of their conspiratorial childishness. There's no conspiracy. It's just structural convergence of interests. Jesus fucking Christ, people. You fucking... Never mind. Needs rebranding. The Democrats versus the Republicans needs new branding. It can't be Democrats versus Republicans. It can't be even fascists against democracy. It's got to be something more substantial. I have some ideas. I'll throw some of that stuff out when I have a chance. I hope I can. I realize I'm not gonna get this in time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post this one, then I'll post a second one that's about the basketball, and then I'll write. Yeah, I'll put all the supplemental writing stuff because, whatever. That's that. I'm not going to say I'm done. I'm not going to say those words. I don't want to jinx myself again. Send some good juju if you can. I'm a walking, talking miracle. I'm doing the best I can. I'm quietly, agonizingly heroic. There's the timer. It goes off. I'll do another hoop one now because someone wrote a thing like that. I'll give you that. The question: what would Teddy say about the hoops? They think about it every year, and I haven't seen them in 30 years, so it's very touching to me. So I'll say what I have to say very quickly. Okay, guys.